wonderful morning and a beautiful day to you, our viewers from the Advent Cable Network Nigeria, ACNNTV. Welcoming you to another exciting edition of Now Streaming, your favorite talk show where we discuss trending news and topics that affect us. I am your anchor, Korede Akitunde. And with me in the studio is Honorable Jeremiah Friday. He is the Speaker, North Central Youth Parliament and Coordinator, Nigeria Youth Union.
Good morning, Corey.
Honorable.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Great. Good to have you in the studio. All right, viewers, we'll be diving into today's stories for today, Thursday, 12th of May, 2022. Do remember to call to send in your contribution on the number showing on your screen, or send your comments through our social media handle. Okay. I think Nigeria currently, talking about Nigeria, it's been politics and politics. So sometimes last night I was sharing with someone that governance has been on hold for the past 2 months now, I think. Governance has been on hold. Everybody is running around political ambitions. And just as everybody thought things were rolling the way it shouldn't roll, President Buhari gave a shock yesterday by ordering all the ministers and appointees who wants to run for any political position to resign before Monday, 16th of May. What's your take?
Well, I think I want to first thank President Muhammadu Buhari for taking that bold steps. It's a step in the right direction, because you cannot be governed or be managing a parastatus or a ministry and you're also contesting election. It's a divided, your attention will be divided, and you cannot at that point give your best in that assignment. And what President do, or his pronunciation yesterday, is to give them, is to also help them, so that they will have time to do their permutation, the consultation, and to do their assignment very well for those who are sincerely serious about the aspiration, so that they will be able to reach out. Because it's not just about mere say that I'm contesting the election. You must do your homework well, so that what you are, the ambition you have, can also come to reality. I think what Mr. President did is to help them, you understand, and also to bring, to also see, to give room for those who are also interested, in governance, to also come in, to put in their best, so that the country can move forward. One individual interest cannot tie the country down. So what he did was a bad step in the right direction.
You know, he praised one of the ministers who had already submitted his resignation letter almost 2 weeks ago now, the Minister of State for Education. He praised him, he single-handedly praised him, and urged others to emulate him.
I think in the last 1 week, immediately the Minister of State for Education, that is Emeka, immediately he picked his fund. There are a lot of views and opinion from different people, especially from the Nigerian students. Yeah. Because you cannot say you want to contest an election and the ministry under you or the agency under you is not working fine. You understand? I think that raised a lot of issues towards that direction, and we have been, students have been on the rampage since that day till now, requesting he should resign. Yeah. You understand? So that, because if you said you want to lead a country where the assignment they give to you, you cannot properly deliver it, and the ministry under you is suffering, academics is suffering, and you cannot provide solution to it. If they give you the president, what will you do? Because one particular sector is given to you, and you cannot manage it properly, and you are now going for a bigger assignment. So no, you must deliver one. Is that one they give to you when you deliver? Even Bible said, for those who are faithful to little, they give them more. You understand? If you are not faithful to the one given to you, how can the entire country entrust the nation into your hands? So it's a very delicate issue, and I believe Nigerians also are also looking at that direction. And at the end, Nigerians will decide if whether he will continue or he will quit.
About 9 of them are affected. Minister of Science and Technology, Ogbonnaya, who has actually immediately resigned after the presidents pronounced that stuff there. That's Minister of State of Science and Technology there. He has resigned already. And then I think for Minister of Science and Technology, his own ministry is not under any turbulence anyway, for now. But if we look at other ones, just like you have noted with the Minister of State, Amici is also there, who is also has resigned yesterday, immediately after that. But we know that his ministry is under serious tension, looking at the kidnap of the train passenger, who some people said that they have not delivered them to their last bus stop for over a month. And is not scared about it from what's feedback.
You know, there is something that is not right in Nigeria. I think most Nigerian leaders today, they focus on themselves instead of the people. And you see, if you want to move forward, or if you want to be that leader you are convincing people to believe you are, you must put the interest of the people or the nation first before any other thing. If it's in an advanced country, immediately such thing happen. Once you cannot provide solution to it, you resign. So that those who are capable of doing that will step in and deliver in that right direction. It's unfortunate that we are facing the insecurity issues in this country, and nobody is doing anything serious about it. I think it's a concern, not to only Amici himself, to the entire country. We need to wake up. And
another one who has resigned, before I go to those who have stayed put for now, as at last night, is Senator Akpabio, Minister of Niger Delta, has also resigned. Late last night, we got that story. I think his own ministry too is a bit not under scrutiny for now. At least the Niger Delta is a bit, even though he has been in the news because of the NDDC matter and the forensic reports that is to be conducted in 6 months has taken quite a number of years.
All is politics already. you know, in Nigeria today, the way the politics is playing is just too much. You get, when you look at Senator Godswill Akpabio, the uncommon senator, the uncommon governor. I think in
who wants to become the uncommon president?
Who wants to become uncommon president? I think for me, in the history of Akwa Ibom, Godswill Akpabio has done well. He did a very perfect job in Akwa Ibom, and proceeding to be the Minister of Niger Delta. Well, so far so good. The forensic audit and other things, you need to bring them out. You get, so that people who he also told that is his major focus will also know that yes, he's a man that keeps to his words, and is a man that can be trusted. Because going to lead or showing interest in Nigerian presidents, at this point, Nigerians are looking for who they will trust, not just any other, and not just anybody, because they are fed up of lies. Because you see someone coming out to say, I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. At the tail end, you are not seeing what the person promised, and some of them they are not even ashamed of it. They will come out and tell you because of this, they give reasons why they are not doing what they promise the people they want to do. And now Nigerians are looking at who will do this job better for us. So at this point, I advise all of them to try to convince Nigeria on the line of trust, so that when the race is set, Nigeria can trust them. And
now, as of now, we had about 4 or 5 ministers who have resigned, but the others are still there. Senator Ngige is still there. As of last night, he said he wants to consult more, ask more questions from the president. And then Minister Malami is also still there, who is also saying he has not even said anything, neither have we seen him resign. So, what's your take on this?
Well, 2 of them have no choice. The boss have spoken. Whatever they do between now till Monday, which is 16, they must abide to that directive, and they will all tender their resignation. I think what they are doing now is to buy time till that day and to see how they can live. For Malami, he's contesting for governor. It's even better for him, so that they can focus on his aspiration and see how he can land easily.
But you know, it's just, for me, it's more to focus on your ambition than trying to be, because politics is not small, it's not a small journey. So they're only trying to deceive themselves by trying to stay as a minister and still be running around for political ambition.
You know, being a minister, it comes with a lot of entitlement and a lot of security, let me put it that way. And wherever you are going, you'll be addressed as a minister.
Yeah.
You get, so they enjoy that, and they don't want to just let it go easily. So they want to maintain that track till they get to governor. But it's not possible, because the interests of the country supersede any other person's interest. And as it stands now, they have no choice than to leave, so that others who are ready for the work will come on board and see what they can contribute within the short time, you understand, to be able to convince Nigeria before this government round up. Okay,
let's move from that to tenure extension dangerous to democracy. Olanipekun advises Buhari.
That one is not even negotiable. Nobody will support tenure elongation.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
For whatever reason. So Obasanjo tried it.
So do you think Edwin, no, not Edwin Clark, what's the name of this old lawyer who raised this matter of Buhari?
Is it Falana?
No, not Falana. I will try to remember his name. There is this man who was talking about Buhari to extend his tenure for security.
Yeah, those ones are just mere talk. Nigeria today don't need that. What we need to progress, and not to retrogress. So on that note, we are going to have new leadership, not tenure elongation. Yes.
Okay. That's and even if you want to, I think it's not even constitutional. Nigeria is not in a war.
Yeah, no.
And so it is only a war that can constitute that somebody is looking at extending his tenure.
On even what capacity? Even if there is war. Then if there is war and we want to go, ask the military to come and help us. Not the civilian, to continue. No. That will not, that is not an option.
Okay, so let's move to what sounds, and this issue of the Buhari's order. A lot of people also felt it should affect the governor of CBN. And so Shehu Sani is advising INEC now that since the governor of CBN wants to contest for presidency and is looking for every opportunity to get that done, that INEC should, instead of keeping their sensitive material in the CBN vault, as it has always been, they should take it to churches and mosque.
You know, politics is a game of interest. It's a pure game of interest. You see, putting it, what is left for Nigeria today as an option is to remove the CBN governor and replace him with another serious-minded Nigerian.
Yeah.
You understand? We cannot take it from that place and go and keep it in church or mosque. That place also can also have interest. Yes, because they said there is nobody during an election that doesn't have interest. The person may decide not to voice it out. But the truth is that everybody has interest in any electionary process, season. So whether churches or mosques or whatever, everybody has interest. So the best option for where we keep our sensitive material is to remove the CBN governor and put another person who is neutral, who is disciplined, who is serious-minded, who doesn't have, I will not say doesn't have political interest, who is disciplined to keep, or who respects the rules and regulations of Nigeria. A sincere man that can keep and also walk the talk for Nigeria. That is what we need.
Well, I think it's something interesting. I mean, let's look at the next story. Primary deadline. Sanctioning political party. Ojikalu tells INEC. Okay. Sanction political parties. Ojikalu tells INEC. Some parties are pushing for the primaries to be extended. But INEC is also saying no, there is nothing like that.
I think for me, the notice is long enough for anybody whatsoever to come up and say extend. You get, see, one of the things that is affecting Nigeria is our inability to keep to time or to keep to our words.
Yeah.
Me, I'm in total support of INEC not to shift that date. Whatever they want to do, INEC have given this date long enough for anybody to work and try to see how they can round up before that 3rd of June. So asking INEC at this point to extend the date, if INEC tried it, or if INEC peradventure obey that request, they will still also reapply again for shifting, for another extension. And INEC will keep extending and extending and extending. So they should stand by that date, 3rd.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes the parties to finish and round up before that 3rd, they should go ahead and do it. Than to ask INEC to say they should shift the date. I'm not in support of shifting. That date should remain.
Yeah. And I think
for discipline purpose.
Yeah, and I think it should. Then on electoral act, appeal court sets aside judgment voiding section 8412. Section 8412 of the electoral act that has been a bone of contention. What's your take on this?
Majorly is it boils down to the resignation issues.
Yeah.
You get, and setting it aside, I think that was one of the things that pushed Mr. President to also issue the directive he issued yesterday.
Yeah.
For me, it's a good one, and everybody should respect.
But we need to take note that setting aside the judgment of the court in Umuahia was not based on the merit of the argument. It was based on local standing. That the person who took the case to court is not affected by such case, and you cannot take a court. You cannot take a case to court when you are not directly affected. You are not part of this.
Part of the case.
So that's what appeal courts ruled on, that the court shouldn't even sit to entertain such case, because the man who has been in the thing here before, we've not known his name, is not even, he's not a party to the case at all.
Well, for me, I don't want to speak more.
And that also brings to the fact that people who are our leaders today are taking things that affect them more seriously. The Attorney General of this country has actually fell below standard by this case, because he was hurriedly trying to implement this court's judgment by the Umuahia court, when you know that this case is dead on arrival.
Of course, that is, it boiled down to interest, because he felt he's affected. So he needs to protect his. That is why that is what I earlier said. You understand? They don't look at what affects Nigerians. They look at what affects them. What they stand to gain, their interests, not the interests of the country. And any leader that is towing towards that line is not fit to even be part of leadership or to even be given any opportunity to head the affair. Look at a sensitive case as that. In some person of Attorney General of the Federation. That is where the strength of the country lies. And you are not sincere. You understand? to certain things because of your interest, because you are involved. Such people should not be fined in governance. That is the truth. They should not be fined in governance.
And to even say that when you look at what the appeal court said, that this is a matter that should have been taken to court by those who are really affected. Those who are really affected. So the question has been, what is the reason why those who are affected not going to court? Why is someone like the Malami himself not going to court to challenge this?
Maybe
and for me, again, we should also look at the judicial system as a whole. How can a judge sit down to entertain a case that has no basis, and even going to instruct the AGF to delete a section of an act that is not in its capacity?
That is where, you know, the major problem we are having in Nigeria today is our judiciary system. If that institution is strong, nobody will mess around with anything. And because they are not strong, everybody focus on what he will gain, what he will take home. How am I going to get this or that from this person, from Mr. A or Mr. B? So you now made what you should be, also should make strong, weak. And when the thing is weak, you affect the system, and that is the result you are seeing all over. I think all our judiciary system should wake up and try to see how they can put head together to make that institution stronger, to a point where Nigerians can have a confidence in our judiciary system. That is, not until then we cannot get to where we all dream to be.
Okay, let's take this breather. We'll be right back after this short break to continue on our headline stories this morning as we go into another issue that is related to what we just finished discussing. Please stay tuned.
This is still the program for the youths and by the youths, reaching you from Advent Cable Network Nigeria.
An abusive relationship is not in the interest of the other partner.
and it is expedient that we teach our youth, irrespective of whatever they study, government and governance.
I was losing it. Yes, nothing made sense. And for me, the only thing, of course, being a Christian, was going back to the basics, which was my Bible.
When you choose to discover yourself, you are literally with the lonely. There will be times you will look for the encouragement and you will not get it.
All right, thank you for staying tuned with us. It's now streaming, and if you're just joining us, this is now streaming. And I've been having my discussion with Honorable Jeremiah Friday. Thank you for being with us this year. All right, you can join the conversation via the number showing on the screen, or send your comments via the social media handles or showing on your screen. So let's continue with the points we are noting. And something shocked everybody again yesterday, as the reps and the House, the Senate amended the Electoral Act for statutory delegates. And I don't know if a lot of you, if you understand the statutory delegates, maybe you can enlighten our viewers what statutory delegate means.
Well, I have not looked into that document.
Okay.
So I will not speak much on that until I go through it. But what my view about it is, whatever they are doing, they want to see how to increase the number of delegates. You understand? To increase the numbers of delegates for the election. All still boil down to interest. But I want to believe that whatever decision they are taking should be for the interest of the people. If it's not for the interest of the people, they should retrace their steps.
Well, I think from what I have read, statutory delegates, it's amazing, especially for me, that 360 members of the House, 109 Senate members could not see that what they have passed, even the presidency couldn't see that what they have passed is affecting all of them. Statutory delegates are elected members. That means if this is not signed into law, and I think this is why the political parties are pushing for INEC to extend the primaries time, because until the president signs this, all of them, starting from the president, Muhammadu Buhari himself, the vice president, the Senate president, all of them cannot vote at their primaries. And it's so amazing that a document like this passed through rigorous processes all through this year, and something like that was missing. So only God knows who cited it for them.
You know what?
And just like you say, it's also because it's affecting them. That's why they hurriedly passed it.
And you see what is happening now. This thing is a sign to us that this present assembly, the 9th assembly, they don't read documents. They don't study documents.
They don't have time to study.
They don't have time to study documents. I remember somebody was telling me that the most weakest assembly is this 9th assembly, because when you bring documents to them, they don't sit down to study the document before they passed it. And that is what you are seeing here. For you to go ahead to implement or to sign or to pass something into law without knowing the implication of what you are passing or what you are signing or what you are agreeing to, I think that call for a serious questions. you get. And, you know, they said light, you understand? Darkness, no matter how you try to hide, you cannot hide in the presence of light.
Yeah.
So what is happening here is to show to Nigerians, show to the world how weak the 9th assemblies has become. And they need to wake up, or any other assembly that is coming up should ensure that whatever they push to them, or whatever documents they lay their hands on, they should create time to study it before taking any steps on it.
Well, let me just take all these political stories. I mean, I think we've discussed quite a lot of them. APC presidential aspirant denies stepping down. Tinubu says he has secured 370 delegates. Submit APC presidential form. And it was more or less like a festival yesterday at the APC secretariat. As Vice President Tinubu and Pastor Tunde Bakare and all the likes submitted their forms to APC Secretariat yesterday.
So, well, the signing of 37 delegates, 370 delegates. I pray they should be sincere to him. You understand? Because it's one thing to sign, it's another thing to be sincere on what you sign. Because this signing does not give
him the
guarantee. You understand? So some people may come because of what they want to gain or what they want to get from you at that moment. They may decide to do anything. But I pray that what he said is secured should be secured.
And for 2023, Ganduje endorses his deputy to succeed him as he picks senatorial form. I think the Senate has become a retirement parliament.
And that is one of the areas they need to look into. And the people who are to look into it are the people who are benefiting from it. So I'm thinking how possible that will be. But I pray that one day the leadership who can champion that cause will come on board. The Senate should be the ex-governors and ex-whatever should be barred from going to that place. And that is why you see this weakness in studying documents. Because that place should be a place for a sound mind, serious-minded people. Not somebody who is retired, who is retired, who is tired. You understand? Is now looking for where to go and rest, and you go to the Senate or the National Assembly. You see that at the end, the function you are supposed to carry out, you are not carrying it out, which is a serious concern and is also a risk for the country. And I pray and I want to believe Nigerians are also seeing it, so that when there is serious revolution through electionary process, these people can be denied access to that Senate or to that National Assembly, so that serious and sound mind can find herself in that place.
Well, okay. Fayemi says the contest for presidency is not a do-or-die affair, as the Polytechnic lecturers declare 2 weeks warning strike. So the entire tertiary education system is actually on lockdown.
You see, and even colleges of education are warming up. I think by next week they will also go on 21, be what 21 or be whatever day strike. You see, is a sign, like I said last time where I was with NTA, that the highest form of corruption is to deny your citizens access to education, which is what you are seeing in this government. The government are not taking education serious. Just imagine ASU has been on strike for this long. Now ASUP have joined them. I'm the former Senate President of the National Association of Polytechnic Students. You get, now ASUP have joined them. Colleges of education will soon join them. That is to say, all our tertiary institutions are on lockdown.
On lockdown.
Where is the hope of the country? Because as soon as you stop studying, you stop reducing. So if the government of the day are not encouraging people to increase, where is the hope of the country? Where are the leaders of tomorrow? Who are we breeding to take over the system from us tomorrow? So I want to call on the government to wake up and focus on our educational sectors. Otherwise, there will not be tomorrow for our children.
That's true.
They are our fathers. And if they are behaving the way they are behaving, I don't think they have good plans for us, the younger ones that is coming behind them. They all enjoy free education, free everything. Most of them have everything on a platter of gold, including jobs.
Yeah.
But today, job we don't have, free education we don't have. The only thing we should have access to, we are still paying, which is education. Yet you are denying us of that privilege. So what is the government leaving for the younger generation?
That's true.
So they should wake up.
That's true.
And do something and focus seriously on that education, because once your education system is dead, it means there will not be country.
That's
or there will
true.
not be nation for anybody
to
fall back to.
And I think that's actually the issue, because the more there are a lot of people who are not in school, the more there will be some level of crimes.
Of course.
Somebody has said the idle man hand is no more the workshop for the devil. It is now the machine. It is now even the hand tool, the machine for the devil. And so, if the university students are on break, rate of crime will increase, prostitution will increase. Those who don't want to get pregnant will have emergency pregnancy. Drugs, cartels, and co will be on the increase. I mean, because they are not doing anything. There's no lights, there's nothing. And 3 months extension by ASU, and now ASUP is giving 2 weeks warning, which means if there is no response, they will also still extend. And so, and the Minister of Education is silent. In fact, the main minister is Adamu is not even concerned. This Minister of State has resigned, and so
I think.
But we learned this morning that President Buhari's Chief of Staff, Professor Gambari, will be chairing a meeting with Minister of Labour in Gige and the ASU today, yeah, okay, to see how they can resolve this issue.
I think they just have to, because it's not a good sign for any country.
And of course, the student, the nuns have said they will disrupt every political primaries.
Of course, we are in support of it. I'm the former zonal coordinator of NANS. You understand? So I know, and I also felt what is happening in the system. I'm not in support of whatever they are doing, going on strike, whatever. You see, ASU go on strike. ASU said, I don't want to agree to your terms and conditions. Federal government said, I don't want to agree to your terms and conditions. And the only people that are left to suffer they are students, Nigerian students.
Yeah.
You get, now, what will be the fate of those sponsoring themselves in these are various institutions? You've paid house rent, you don't have hope of going back to that place till the period of that section or whatever, that year, the house rent will expire. You cannot go back and go and tell your landlord or your landlady, these are because of this and these reasons, you should help me. Those ones will not listen to you because they are doing their own business. You get, and again, on the part of ASU, like I said, most of these VCs that most of the lecturers and what have you that they use for a returning officer or to be part of a lecturer's election system, you understand, they should be sincere to the system too. Because once you encourage corruption by joining force with people to rig election, you also this kind of a result is what you will get, because you are going there to do trade by barter, and that trade by barter will fall back to you tomorrow, which is what you are getting, because the people know that you yourself, you are not sincere. Them too, they are also afraid of you, just like a snake in the mud pot. You understand? If you want to kill it, you must be careful. Otherwise, you break the mud pot and the snake will escape. You understand? The case of ASU and federal government is like snake in a mud pot. And two of them must be sincere to themselves. Because one or two things is making federal government not to trust ASU. And one or two things is making ASU not to trust federal government. They are all partner in whatever they are doing. You understand? So they should be sincere to themselves. And again, like Adamu, like we said last time, your children are not in Nigeria. They are not schooling in Nigeria. You understand? So you will not put seriousness to what is on ground. And other ministers too, they are part of this problem, down to the Senate. It's not affecting them. It's not affecting them because they are children. Like recently, I saw Erufai celebrating his child for a graduation from the aviation sector that will affect them. Immediately they say the aviation will close. Immediately they all wake up and they see how to solve the problem, because it directly affects them. So our leaders should wake up, because these things we are saying today, there will be a time, there will not be time for them to even address it. You understand? Everything will go out of hand. Look at the answers. When the answers things come, nobody was expecting that. But when it comes, you cannot deny that. Whether you like it or not, you will push these people to a certain point where they will have no place to go. The next thing is to face you. So for you to avert, or for you to remedy all this situation, is for you to wake up to governance and be sincere to the people you are governing. That's true. So that tomorrow, when the people sees you, they will welcome and celebrate you. They will wave you. But if you continue, instead of waving you, you will be receiving stones and gun, which some are already started receiving. You understand? We should wake up, because truly, if these people, if you are sincere to the people you are governing, you don't need this too much security to guide you. Because if people, for instance, have confidence in me and they say, go and lead us, that people should not be coming after me to kill me. You understand? Instead, they should be welcoming me. There should be celebration. There should be merry. You understand? We see a lot of people now stoning their reps. There should be merry around me, because they are the one who sent me. So if they see me coming back, they should also embrace me. But in a process, in a situation where they are not embracing me, I should go back and ask questions. So these are the things. They need to wake up to governance and do what is right to put the country on track.
As we round up, I think let's take this. Civil War soldiers protests 44 years on paid pensions.
It's pure wickedness. Pure wickedness. There is no need, there is no reasons for you not to give people what they are entitled to. You understand? There is no reason whatsoever. These people, if you even look at what they are agitating for, when you look into it, you will see that they can't even solve even 2% of their problems. And you are still holding this thing. It's lack of conscience. In a country, or a leader who has conscience will not be putting people on unnecessary suffering, because this thing can kill some of them, because that is their only hope. Many of them have died because of these things. Like, for instance, me, I was born, and my father is a retired soldier. So I know what many of these people are talking about. I was born and brought up in the barrack. You understand? I'm part and parcel of part of them. You understand? So I understand what they are going. What some of them take home as salary or whatever, if you see it, you will shed tears for them. So government should be able to look into these areas. If you are governor, you are ministers, you are president, you are taking huge home, and it's not even enough for you, you are still looking for ways to still corner some things to yourself. What will not be the hope of these people taking little things? Some are not taking up to even 25, 30, 40, some are even 15. I don't know how much now. You understand? For these things they are crying for. So please, government should come to their rescue pay them what they are entitled to, so that they will feel the little life they hope for before they will go back.
Hopefully they will remember them, because just like I said, governance has been on hold. Nobody is listening to anybody. For now, it's about ambitions. 2023, no more governance. Well, part of this is also just to round up is one of the APC members resigning. He was one of those who declared to go for presidency, Adamu Gaba, who has sent a letter to his chairman to say he's resigning. And his reasons are because he felt APC is encouraging more of money over patriotism. And he said, my resignation was due to the fact that APC as a party has lost its moral bearing and has taken to some exclusionary practices which are against standard democratic tenets. More importantly, as a young man who believed in the future of Nigeria and had high hope in APC before now, I cannot continue to retain membership of a party that favors money beyond competency.
He has his reasons, and the reasons are quite okay. You get, everybody looked at the money placed on the form as something that is too much. You understand? In a sincere country, where people are sincere to themselves, where people are sincere to citizens, you cannot, when there is structures, when there is discipline,
somebody say he has 100 million?
Where the law is working, it will be difficult for people, especially serving people, to come out and tell you they're having 100 million naira to purchase a phone. I think if it's in an advanced country, they have to investigate your source of income. You understand? Let's even know how much you are entitled to for the whole time you are serving in the office. Then let's know how much you have. Then how much is now left after removing 100 million naira.
Because this is just buying the phone.
There is no campaign inside. Consultation is not inside. Many other things are not inside. I think for me, I totally condemn that money placed on purchasing of phone to contest election.
Okay. Just to round up, an information from the Department of Civic and Political Affairs of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, saying the ongoing continuous voters registration exercise ends next month. That is 30th of June 2022. Both the online pre-registration as well as the physical registration at the designated center are taking place simultaneously. However, online pre-registration would require time to schedule appointments to complete their registration physically at the designation center. So for this reason, the Commission has decided to suspend the online registration in the next 3 weeks. That is 30th of May 2022. INEC has suspended the online so that those who have backlog of physical registration can go and complete that before the online is open again. So this will enable online registrants to complete their registration physically, and then this will enable the Commission to clean up the registration data, print the voter's card, and compile the register ahead of the 2023 general election. So the director, Reverend Joseph Unwaya, is asking every Nigerian, everybody to seize this opportunity to quickly ensure that they register on time and be part of determining the future of Nigeria. Honorable, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. I think it's a very good one. Yeah. Because you cannot say you need a good leader and you are not part of the leadership. So everybody should be encouraged.
Yes, we should be part of the process.
To go and do it.
Yes.
Because that is the only power you have to decide who and who not to go.
Thank you very much.
We should all key into the process and see how we can bring.
It's been a nice time talking with Honorable Jeremiah Friday. Thank you for your time.
Thank you
on the show. Viewers, thank you for allowing us to take a little time of your day. And so we come back again for another edition of Now Streaming. Remember to register, just as we have said, for your voter's card. If you need to move your voter's card from a particular place to where you are now residing, these are the best time to do that. Therefore, put your trust in God. Till we come again, same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Korede Akitude. Do have a great day.